Hello everyone, FunshineX here. Welcome back to Regrowth Amplified, playing the Regrowth Pack on the Feed the Beast launcher, version 074, created by Phoenix. Today I want to do a little bit more Thaumcraft. We're going to breeze through it really fast, just so I can move on with it and get into some tech, actually, starting soon. First thing, crucible. I want to make my crucible in there, but it requires a heat source, and the only really option I have right now is lava. And I can't put lava in my house. It would burn down. So we're going to get some Nitor really quick. To get Nitor, all I got to do, throw 3 coal, 6 torches in there, and 2 glowstone. You get 2 Nitor with nothing left over. That's all there is to it. Don't go in the lava. Okay, good. And yeah, now we've got a heat source that won't burn out our house and will work in the crucible. Plant these saplings again real quick. I just chopped down this tree. And it gave me 2 saplings. Wonderful. Okay. So we're going to come upstairs. We're going to put the Nitor down right here in the corner. And we're going to put the crucible on top of that. Okay. Now the thing is, that requires water. And I don't really have a water source in here. I have to run downstairs all the time. But I don't plan to use the crucible in this fashion for very long. So I don't think it's a big deal. There is things that, you know, provide water. Do we have this thing? We do. Can I make it? It's in Thaumic Exploration. I think I need to research it a little bit to get in there. Thaumic Exploration. I don't know where that is. Which tab is that? I don't know. Are you an Everforlorn? You don't look like one. Nope, don't tell me that. I know that already. Yeah, I'm not seeing Everforlorn. I'm not sure where you research it here. But on the other hand, I have researched a bunch of things. Look at all that stuff that I've got going now. We've got golems, the basic golems here, researched easily. Tallow, that's for Thaumium. Metallurgy one. We've got the first red Automagi, red crystal research there. Could also start doing some wand foci. I told you guys going to breeze through this. This one was Essentia distillation, so we can start melting down things to get Essentia out of them. And that was, I don't know what that one was. Anyway, Infernal Furnace and gem cutting. The gem cutting is so you can get little shards out of the big gems. And this one is for the furnace, Infernal Furnace. It's going to give us a little bit of warp. Oh, you have gained some warp. Oh, goodness. Cool. Well, that was all the stuff I researched in between episodes, and that's now unlocked a ton of new things. Look at all this stuff that's now unlocked. Oh my goodness. There's now an Infernal Blast Furnace. So I can get rid of that Blast Furnace I have downstairs and run it off magic. That's awesome. But yeah, all the other focuses. So I definitely want to get the Equal Trade focus. The Excavation focus. The focus pouch to hold them all in. Node Stabilizer. Yes, please. What else? Yeah, I don't really care about that one right now. Don't care about those. I do need that. And I do need that. And I do need that. And I do need that. Gonna have to get all of that. Void jar, yes, please. Okay. Anything else in here we want? Yeah, we'll take a bellow. Oh, we need some modus for that bellow. So let's go here. Since now we have everything researched, we just shift click on there. 3 modus, piece of cake. Now we can get the bellows. Since it's a hexagon, that just means you have to click on it to research it. You don't have to do the minigame. Infusion, yep. And did I show you guys? I got the enchanted fabric. I made the suit, so I have the lower V cost. Apparently the arcane ear opens something else on another tab. I never use it because I can never find a good use for it, but I might have to. Alright, golems, here we go. We're going to need some wooden golems. Need some more permutatio and modus. Okay, should be able to get those. Clay golem, same thing. I don't think I'm going to need more than straw and wood right now. But we need gather, which we've already got gather. Harvest. I think we do need a harvest for our plants. Yeah, let's get that one. Guard, no. Fill, no. Empty, no. I'll worry about upgrades when I start creating the golems. I'll worry about their hats and accessories later. Automagy, anything here? One focus crafting. That sounds fun. Alchemical boiler. I hadn't even heard of that. A lot of this stuff is new to me, so this stuff. Remote comparator. That sounds cool. No, thank you. Don't need to go to there. The magic hourglass. We need more modus. Everything takes modus. My goodness. Okay, and slivers. Thaumium crowbar. We're not doing railcraft, so I don't need to worry about that. We're not into blood magic yet. We're not into bees yet. This one's just got like nothing in it. Yeah, interesting. And the witching gads, it's all new to me, so I have no idea what any of this stuff does. I mean, I can guess. Wow, look at all the stuff. I can spin wool. Cool. Where's that ever full urn researched at? Oh well. Maybe it's just on an existing tab. Maybe it like adds it into one of the existing tabs. Okay, so I've got a lot more research to do. I'll do that in between episodes and get all that researched. I can put the Nighthorn in there. I've got the gold wand. I tried to fill it up again at nighttime. For filling them up, I just go kill mobs. It's so much easier than going looking for nodes and sucking them. You just kill mobs and your wand fills up. So much easier. Let's look at quest book. Look, this one finally finished. Isn't this awesome? It's 100%. I don't know how it happened, but it did. It just randomly decided to tick over. I mean, there's nothing else that I did to make this happen. And then this one, supposedly there's a secret quest in here. And I'm going to complete it because I like having 100% completion, right? We need our bag, maybe? Yep, there's our bag. And we need a dolly. 1, 2, 3 diamonds in the dolly. Makes us a diamond dolly. And that was the secret quest. There it is, on the move. Now, these have spawners in them. That is a, spoiler alert, bat. One of the two middles is silverfish, and I don't want a silverfish, so let's go for the far one and see what it is. It is silverfish. Oh well. Where are we going to put that? I don't really need a silverfish spawner, so let's put that there. We could keep the diamond dolly in here. But if we ever find a spawner and need to move a spawner, we can use the diamond dolly for that. Awesome. Okay. I don't really want to have a bucket of lava in my inventory. That sounds very dangerous. And I'm not using an axe right now. Look at all this junk I have in here. Okay. So that's now 100%. Look at that! 2 more green quests, or green topics. We could do teaches and even get that further, but let's go for back to Life of the World. That's still 98. Yeah, that one's just going to be one of those that maybe in a week it'll say it's done. But look, we got a ton in Thaumcraft done. We've now created the Nightor. It gives us 10 more Nightor. Holy crap. We created the gold wand, or the great wood wand with gold caps. So we get, look at that, 2 aura nodes and an uncommon treasure. Sweet. Sight for sore eyes. I created these. Remember, the goggles revealing. I attached them to my Terra Steel helm. We just get 4 common treasure for that. Little Arcanist. And we've got magical comforts. I created the 3 Thaumaturge outfits. So we get 3 uncommon treasure for that. Alright, wow. Thaumcraft is going quick. Wants us to make a shock focus. Okay, I could probably make that pretty quick. Hey, come on. Climb up straight. Are you drunk? There you go. Let's see. We didn't research shock focus, so we better do that. That would be Thaumaturgy shock. Oh, that was easy. You didn't even have to do the game for it. Okay. So shock focus is 4 nether quartz, 4 air shards, and a potato. Okay. 4 nether quartz. Where are you, nether quartz? Are you in here? There you are. I do like these things, but they do take up a lot of room. In an AE system, that would be, you know, a tiny little thing. What was I saying? Oh, potato. Potato, potato. Got one. Okay. So we'll put them in the Arcanist workbench here. Was the shards on the corners? I hope so. Yep, it was. Okay, put our wand in there. We'll just need to switch to this to make it cheaper. Again, I could put a redstone signal on here and make it easier to switch gear, but I choose not to. Alright, so now it's at... Wait, that didn't go down at all. That sucks. 9.5. Give us a wand focus shock. Okay, so if I've bound it right, it should just be F to put that on there. There we go. Shock. Now we can zap stuff. Zap, zap, zap. That's loud. And it doesn't do very much to begin with. It's actually pretty crappy. So let's make it better so it's even remotely worth using by enchanting it. So I've got to do F, no, Shift F. There we go, take it off. Okay. And we'll throw it in there. Oh wait, can you not enchant these anymore? Well, that's changed. Okay, maybe you have to enchant them with other means. Magical means. Interesting. Okay. Common treasure. Seems like a lot of ender pearls in common treasure. And gold. And potions. Yep. Pretty much everything. And then we've got some uncommon treasure. That got us diamonds, emeralds. Wow. More potions. And an enchanting book, anything good? Projectile protection. Crap. Give me something good. A golden sword it gave me? Yeah, that's no good. An iron sword. That's trash and leather. Let's see, let's take these bows out of here. This is my trash armor. Maybe someday do something with it. But no, it's just a worth piece of crap. Oh yeah, let's just get rid of these bows completely. Easiest way to do that, throw them in a void chest or a void bag, but useful way to do something with them is to put them in here. Maybe you'll get something out of them. Hey, look, we got some Terra. Oh, we got some fire. Hey, bows are actually pretty decent. The crafting table is really good because it's made up at its base of all 6 aspects, so you'll just get randomly one of the 6 almost every time. Okay, so I'll put that back in there. See, it's almost 100% that you'll get something. I need to put all this other junk away. Go in there. Should go in there. There we go. Ender pearl. A ton of potions. I don't think they're going to fit. Close enough. Alright, so we got that wand focus. I guess you can't enchant it. Oh well. Not a huge deal, because I don't really ever use it. And I've got the amazing bow here, crossbow, for ranged attack. That finishes that quest, right? 4 more uncommon. More potions, more diamonds. Oh gosh, more crap I gotta deal with. Okay. Someone, you know what? I think I recall, is this compacting drawer or dictionaries, these? It does. They turn into gold nuggets. So you don't have to, normally you'd have to cook them to get gold nuggets. If you use a compacting drawer and just put them in as gold nuggets, or dictionaries, and they just go right in. Pretty cool. Okay, and an ender pearl. Alright, what does it want us to do next? It's always telling me what to do. Don't tell me what to do, dang it. Let's get this Silverwood sapling. To get that, I'm going to have to do a little bit off camera because I need some stuff. The Triffid seed again. So let me go make that. I need to go underground and cut down one of my ember moss. I have a few down there underneath. Ember moss slowly spreads It's really slow, but it does spread over time a little bit. And the Mutandis extremis was another word. Mutandis. Do I have any left? I think I do. Yep. Okay, so I'll be right back, guys, as soon as I get enough stuff to make a Silverwood sapling. Okay, guys, back. Made the Triffid seed. I have everything I need, I believe. So let's go ahead and give this a go. I need ring of magnetization off. There we go. Alright, so 2 Essence of Nature, 3 Extreme, 1 of each Witchery sapling, 1 Triffid seed, and a Greatwood sapling. And we should be good to go. There we go. Silverwood sapling on the way. How much mana does that take? Almost half. But you can see I've got so much. All those are completely full, just waiting to send bursts up here. And this is actually... That's interesting. So this guy is actually sucking from this pool. So this guy is filling it from that pool. So that's getting from that pool. That's totally not what I wanted to do in this scenario. I wanted you to be pulling from here. Okay, I might have to move this guy. Move him back here or something floating in the air. Alright, so we good? Yep, we just need our living rock. There we go. Silverwood sapling. And complete the quest. We're going to get 4 Silverwood saplings and 8 Silverwood logs. Oh my goodness. Okay, now I assume these behave the same way, where they need a 2x2, but they only take 1 sapling, so let's go plant a few. Where do we want pure forests to behave, or whatever? I think right here is pretty good. With the Greatwoods, I actually planted them on 9 pieces of dirt with the sapling in the middle, just in case it could go anywhere, but it looks like it was able to successfully go no matter what. A little zombie riding chicken. Goodbye, chicken. Okay. So yeah, it always came in a certain direction from the dirt, so I think as long as we plant in a certain quadrant, we should be fine. Plant it there. Let's put one here. Eventually, I plan to put trees all under here. I just didn't know where I was going to put, pillars and stuff, so that's why I haven't done it yet. But hopefully one of these grows fairly quickly, and we can have a nice looking Silverwood sapling. Okay, there we go. Did they give us anything else in the quest? And again, we don't technically need to wait for them to grow because it just gave us some logs, so we can just use these right away. Pretty cool. Okay, back to base. But now you can see my monocle at work. I can see the mana spewing up there even through logs at far distances. Kind of helps you when you're far away to know, hey, it's still filling up, and I'll know when it's full, right, when that beam stops. Okay, so that added infusion and breakdown. Let's do a little bit of Thaumium. Thaumium is very easy. We need nether wart for the magic and a piece of iron. Does it just want 1 Thaumium? 5 Thaumium, okay. Can't remember how many nether wart it is per Thaumium. Let's look. That's in alchemy. 4 magic per iron, and we want to do 5, so we need 20 magic. And this gives you 1 per, so stop doing that. Let's see, that's there, 20. My goodness. Oh yeah, and we don't have that water source I was talking about that we didn't need. Now we do, for sure. Should I make a water source up here? Yeah, it'll take just as much time to just do this. because I really don't need to fill it up every time. All right, so let's get full, or bubble, I mean. There we go. So let's do like half of it at a time. So we'll do the first 3. Where's my iron? So sidetracked by the water, I forgot to grab the iron. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Always an extra click. Alright, so let's do, because this can overfill if you put too much in it, so I always don't try not to make a ton at once. You see, this one is going to have some leftover stuff, and that might bubble down here and cause problems. So let's just put some dirt like here and here for now, and that'll more encourage it to go up. It might just fly into that tree there instead of onto the ground, which would be even worse. So that's fine. We got the 5 Thaumium. There we go. Claim the reward. We'll get a Thaumium tool rod and 5 Thaumium ingots. The Thaumium tool rod is nice because it adds a, it's like a paper tool rod, but it has a much better durability. So let's see if we can upgrade any of our tools with this. Go out of here, another word. So Thaumium, let's see. So that goes from 2, it actually loses a ton of durability to gain that extra modifier. So no, I don't want to do it with that. With my sword. Although we lose a little bit of durability, but we gain an extra modifier. Cool. Alright. I think we're going to do that, because I want that extra modifier to put some lapis on there. I'm sick and tired of not having looting on my sword. So, let's put some lapis on there. And remember, you don't have to put all this lapis on here to get up to 450. You just put as much as you have, and then it'll automatically level up as you kill mobs. What did we get to? 324. Pretty close. Do we have any more lapis? We're out. Okay. Lapis. Where are you? Down there? Yeah. Now we'll have tons more. One more. Nope, wrong one. In here. I can't even fit it all. 50 blocks plus a bunch more. Alright, now we should definitely be able to get this thing to the max. $32, $450. Alright, so that got looting 3 on it? Nice. Oh, that's so awesome. So that Thaumium, 2 bits of Thaumium, or 1 bit of Thaumium gave me looting 3. That's a pretty good trade. I'm pretty happy about that. Okay. Let's put the Thaumium ingots just in this kind of random ingot jar. I've just kind of put stuff in there that doesn't really have a fit anywhere else. You can go there. Dirt back in there. Logs in there. And crack sand. Man, I got a ton of crap to put away. Boom, boom, boom. Got extra tree fid. Let's put that with the witchery stuff. I know I'll lose it, but it sounds like a good spot for it. We got a ring back on. And looking good. Okay. No, that was... These Baggins' bags don't allow shift click. That's my biggest complaint about them. Wow, we're getting close. Now we need that alchemical furnace and the arcane alembic, and I can't do those till I do more research, so I'll hold off on those since we're getting pretty long here already. Let's look at this stuff. So red crystal and an hourglass. Let's see if we can do that. Oops, red crystal. Here we go. So to make a red crystal, we need glass in there and throw redstone. Okay, that sounds great. Let's get some glass. Glass panes give glass. Oh, I haven't scanned either of these. I still have tons of stuff to scan. Oh, I have scanned it. Okay. Nothing can be learned from panes. Okay, we'll find them. Did you only want one? Is that all you needed? 4 red crystals. I need 4 glass. I think I just cooked some glass. I did. And some redstone. Dos, tres, cuatro. You still got a bunch of stuff in you? Oh my goodness, it's breaking down. Yeah, see what I mean? It's got all... Oh, now it... Yeah, nah, yeah. Sometimes... Oh, no, I just put a ton more stuff in there. I put myself in there. Okay. None of that is what we need. So let's just go ahead and throw the 4 glass, the 4 redstone, and we got the 4 red crystal. Cool. Always when you make something, it is... I always forget, but you gotta scan it. Because a lot of time that leads to like the next research. So these ore nodes... Nope, can't scan those because those are like creative items. But the Nitor, definitely want to scan that. Did I scan you? I did. Just construction table, scan it. Yep. Always scan stuff as soon as you research it. Alright, and the other one I wanted was an hourglass. There's 2 kinds, the regular and the magic. Wow, that's a piece of cake. Sand, glass, wood slabs, and a repeater. Okay, so let's get some redstone. Oh, actually, might have a repeater in here. Nope, it's a comparator. I do have a torch, though. Stick. Repeater is stone at the bottom, and an extra redstone. Cool. Okay, so this hourglass acts as a timer, but I think the non-magic one, you kind of have to, like, give it a clock still, like, to reset it, you know, like a lever or button. So that's not very useful. But that automatic one, we can say, or the magic one, it's like more automatic. We can say, you know, like start every 5 seconds, turn over. So glass panes and wood those and sand. Okay. There we go. Hourglass. Let's give it a try and see what it does. So there's the hourglass. I can flip it over and it goes 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then would put out a redstone signal. Then I can flip it over again. How do I get into its interface? I thought these act as redstone signal. Are you gonna put out a redstone signal? There it goes. Put out a little pulse. Do I do it with my wand? Oh, there we go. 10 seconds, 15, 20, 30. I'm back. So up to a minute. Well, that's great and all, but I don't want to click on this thing all the time to flip it over. So can we get the magic one? I didn't even research, did this? Oh, no, I did. Okay. Yeah, so we need an air, a sliver. Okay, so we need slivers and a pressure plate and a red crystal. Okay, golden pressure plate. I don't even know the recipe for that. Vanilla recipe, 2 gold, okay. And how do we get slivers? Just pump one in there, okay. It was a yellow and a order. Nope, that guy. And you, sure. Sliver, sliver. That, like that, and you. Nope, not you. You! There we go. Magic hourglass. Okay. Now we're talking. Look at this guy. Looks the same, but he's got that redstone on him. Now, do we shift? Nope. Wand? There we go. So you right-click with the wand, and you can say add a minute or decrease a minute. So it can up to an hour. Can it? 60 minutes. Yep, so it can go up to an hour on your timer, and you can say loop it. So after 60 seconds, do your pulse, and then count 60 minutes again. Signal sent, we can do a pulse, or we can do a constant. So it's like it's gonna in 60 minutes it'll just turn on and stay on. We can do a toggle, so we'll do 6 minutes on, 60 minutes off. Just disable it completely. And we're on reactivation. Just the standard, I guess. Move sand to top. I don't know. Standard, that just means it'll flip over, right? And then if I give it a redstone signal, that would say stop timing, so like hold the timer, don't let it go. Or it'll only count down when it's getting a signal, ignore redstone signals, or go ahead and flip it. Cool. Alright, so let's go back down to oh, I know, if I go to 1 minute, 1 second, reduce, there we go. 1 second. So now we can start them up. 1 second, 1 second. So now I got a 1 second pulsing clock. That is awesome. Now where I could use this quite heavily, if this taint didn't keep spreading everywhere. You just put it on top. Just cap the thing. Is down on, let me out of the door, please. Down here. I could put it like attached to this guy. Where'd it go? There it is. So it would like pulse here every 5 seconds. It would try and click on that. Oops. Oh man, I put some osmium in there to finish that off and accidentally put it in there. Oops, I have to cook more osmium. It's not working. Does it need to go? I think it needs to go up one, but it has to be standing on something. That's unfortunate. I thought I could make it just free floating. I don't know. I'll try and figure that out. I might need some kind of better way. Oh, I know what I could do. Yeah, that's what I can do. Because you can put that on the wall. So I could drive that down here and then put my timer right there. And then it would pulse all of them. Yeah, awesome. Okay. I'll try and set it up. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that because really I don't need a lot of ore. I've got so much. And I always don't have multiples of 36 in there. So you get this kind of stuff where you don't have enough. That's alright. Alright, so get rid of you. Go back to the quest book. We're going to claim the reward. We get 20 more red crystal. Nice. And nothing opened up. Okay. Well, here's what we're going to do, guys. I am going to do all that research on the stuff I clicked on, and maybe even a little more. And I want to get the all the Thaumcraft stuff completely set up off camera. So all my alembics I'm going to do, all my jars, all that kind of stuff. And then I will go ahead and set up an infusion altar. What I plan to do with that... That's not what I planned to do. There we go. Is take my axe to this wall. And I'm going to build out a platform here, actually. Like a balcony. For my infusion. So, oh, this is a load bearing. I'll get rid of this guy here because I don't need him anymore. Anyway. So yeah, I'm going to build out a platform here. It's kind of going to be rounded. You know, a lot of stuff on my base is rounded like that. So I'll build this out. I'll put the Thaumcraft infuser in the middle. And there, we'll have a cool little balcony open to the air with our Thaumcraft infusion set up there. So look for that next episode. And then we're going to move into... Let's decide. Let's look at our quest book and decide. Because we've got a few more routes to take, and then we're getting close, you know, guys. Because Thaumcraft, if we look at it, it's very close. It's already 76. It just doesn't have a lot of quests because it was kind of added late. We have a ton of witchery. Witchery is probably the bulk of what we have left. And then everything else, the only other one is what the world enables, which is the tech. So we've got to go into buildcraft. We've got to go into forest. This is forestry, right? Yeah. And then into railcraft a little bit more to get some more tanks set up. So, but then we also have some Botania left, maybe a little bit more. We're almost done with Botania. So let's go to tech and get the, yeah, this one. Witchery's cool, but it requires a lot of work. And so I think we want to get into tech. Yeah, we're going to go into tech next episode. Look for that, guys. If you guys like this episode, hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe to my channel completely free. And until the next episode, it's been FunShotX for Regrowth Amplified. I'll catch you later. Bye.